I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for October 10th, 2025. Welcome to Weekend Odds and Ends, our weekly roundup of the missed odd-portunities that didn't quite make this week's podcasts. First up, police in Ohio shared body camera footage showing the aftermath of the pursuit of a giant inflatable pumpkin that broke free from in front of a local home and went rolling through town. The Parma Heights Police Department said on social media that officers found themselves in hot pursuit of a giant inflatable pumpkin rolling through town in the early hours of Wednesday. Body camera footage shows the pumpkin being held in place at the side of a road by an officer and a member of the public after a chase through the neighborhood. Police ended up stuffing the pumpkin into the back of a patrol car for transport back to its owner's yard. The Post said, "Officers can confirm that Cinderella's carriage did in fact turn back into a pumpkin just after midnight in Parma Heights." Moving on from an artificial gourd to a lizard that will make you say, "Good Lord," police in Florida responded to a Daytona Beach neighborhood where locals spotted an unusual visitor, an absolutely massive iguana. The Daytona Beach Police Department said officers responded quickly to the neighborhood where the unexpected visitor was spotted roaming around. A video shared by the department shows officers attempting to apprehend the massive lizard next to a resident's air conditioning unit. The iguana attempts to flee but is grabbed by an officer while trying to squeeze through a fence. Police speculated the iguana was likely someone's escaped pet due to its size and distance from where iguanas are usually found in Florida. Segueing now from a lizard of the large variety to living in a society, a 22-year-old comic book fan from Indiana earned a Guinness World Record for her collection of 2,318 items related to Batman villain, the Joker.
I'm the Joker, baby!
Bloomington resident Megan Pierce said she started collecting in middle school, and soon she had amassed items ranging from action figures and comic books to Joker rollerblades, a skateboard, and milk caps from 1966. Pierce said she started posting content to social media about her collection during the COVID-19 pandemic, and was encouraged to apply for a Guinness World Record, a process she began in 2023. Pierce had to measure and document each officially licensed item, and the process had to be overseen by 5 expert witnesses. She took the record with 2,318 eligible pieces of memorabilia. She said her hobby has allowed her to make connections with Joker fandom figures, including actor Mark Hamill, who voiced the character in several animated and video game projects, as well as other collectors. Pierce said her collection is always growing, and she isn't afraid of losing the record, saying, "It will only inspire me to collect more. Go for it." And finally, a Chicago man was reunited with his beloved family dog 10 years after the canine's disappearance, thanks to a microchip and an animal shelter in Indiana. 51-year-old Edmund Lighthall said his poodle doodle mix, Peter, escaped from the family's home a decade ago, and his family eventually assumed he had been brought into someone else's house. But Lighthall never gave up hope. Lighthall received a phone call September 22nd from a pet microchip registration company, which revealed Pete had been found wandering a road in Hammond, Indiana. Lighthall made the 45-minute drive to Hammond Animal Control the next day to bring Pete home. He threw a welcome home party for the long-lost pet, who he said is now settling in nicely at home. Lighthall said, "It is like we picked up where we left off. I'm happy, he is happy. Everyone who hears this story is happy. I am so thankful to those folks at Animal Control. They got me my dog back." For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. Who is your favorite Batman villain? Let us know in the comments.